it's something that's unexpected. So parang ang dami na kasing bagong artist like you mentioned, no, yung movement ngayon, yung P-pop movement, tas mga young bands. So parang nagulat din kami talaga. Parang it's super feeling happy, parang amazed din kami na okay, nasa isip pa rin kami ng mga bagong generation, no, ng Gen Z. But at the same time, merong realization din sa amin sa group. Like, again, going back dun sa nangyari nung 25 years of Torete, what we noticed was because we have unintentionally released albums far apart from each other. Like, I think nag-release kami every 5 years lang, ganon. Unintentionally also, we built a fan base from different generations.
Family na sila.
So,
Pumupunta sila nanay, anak, ano ba?
May
Apo.
apo.
Minsan.
Bakso na mo. So
Yeah.
parang nagugulat kami kasi pag may mga meet and greet kami, sasabihin ng mga parents sa amin na parang pinilit kasi kami na anak namin ang pumunta ng gig. Tapos parang we ask, sino ba yan? Sino ba yung artist na yan? Gusto namin kasi yung song na Gilid, yung mga bagong sa catalog namin. Tapos pag nakita nila na Moonstar88, hindi, gusto rin namin yan, na Torete. So nakakatuwa, it feels great kasi kami din may mga kids din kami, so parang we get to share the music not just with our kids but with families also.
Thought-provoking conversations with the people shaping our country. We uncover stories behind the headlines with influential voices from the Philippines and beyond. This is Manila Bulletin's The Sit Down.
Hello everyone, I'm Ian Oreta, and welcome to The Sit Down. If you've ever had your heart broken or screamed your lungs out at a gig, today's guests have probably likely provided that soundtrack. We are sitting down with absolute OPM royalty. For over 25 years, they've given us timeless anthems like Torete and Migraine. Now, they are entering a massive new chapter after signing a historic deal and a brand new 13-track album. Please welcome Maish, Herbert, and Bon of the one and only Moonstar88. Welcome to the show.
Salamat. Thank you, Ian. Thank you.
Thank you, Ian. Sobrang nakaka-intro, pero yeah.
Yeah, I know, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Salamat.
You recently made waves by signing a historic deal with EMI Records Philippines under UMG. After years of navigating the industry independently and via distribution partnerships, what made this the right moment to step back into a major label setup?
Yeah, alam mo, it's a big decision talaga for the group. But also, it felt like parang the stars aligned. Kasi when we first met with the label, our expectations were quite low naman. Parang, we didn't want to, parang, whether we get it or not, or we'll hit an agreement. Kaya lang kasi, historically, we've collaborated with the head of UMG, si Enzo also. He used to be, he was the music video director for one of our hit songs, yung Gilid. So it just kinda felt like very parang meron ng organic, authentic connection already. Tas at the same time, nung naglatag sila nung vision nila, kasi narinig nila yung mga yung demo pa lang, demo versions ng mga songs namin. Parang nagulat kami, they came prepared to the meeting. Ang dami nilang plans, ang dami na nilang iniisip, float na ideas na kami parang align din sa naiisip namin na concept for the album. So parang we think this relationship will work. So parang yeah, we're so happy to really proceed with signing with under EMI, and then ang ganda rin nung talaga ng mga roster of artists nila. Would be so great to be able to experience that also as artists.
And now you're part of that lineup.
Yeah.
And nakita rin namin the track record ng team ng EMI and the whole UMG Records na talagang consistent sila in terms of promoting local, aside from their foreign artists. Sobra din yung support nila sa local, no. So yun, nakita namin aside from Sir Enzo, sila Bell, sila Vicky, the people behind, nakita namin talagang seryoso tong label na to.
Again, congratulations.
Salamat. Thank you, Ian.
Now, Darwin Hernandez got quite emotional at the signing, mentioning you guys as the first ever band managed by Superstar. What did that full circle moment feel like for you as a co-founder?
Isa sa mga actually, to tell you honestly, ako yung unang minanage ng utol ko. Si Darwin, no? Kasi during that time, alam niya na, uy, mahilig ako magbanda. Before Moonstar88, talagang marunong na siya magbigay ng direction na how to take care of yourself to the point na iniiwasan niya na akong mag-ROTC, magbabad ng baka ma-injured ka. Alam mo yun, I mean, iniisip niya na kasi na magbabanda ka. So, ganun. So, I think, hindi ko naman pwedeng sabihin ko ano yung nangyari sa kanya at that time. Pero I know lang yung pinagdaanan niya, no? From how many bands yung hinawakan niya na katulad ko, na makulit, ganyan. Di ba?
Actually, immature.
Immature. Kasi lahat ng
Ngayon,
artist, di
immature
ba?
pa rin.
Tapos seeing your first band na having mag-sign sa label na after 25 years, gumagawa pa rin ng kanta. It gives hope din sa mga batang banda, no? Sa mga current roster na hawak niya, na posibleng tumuloy-tuloy lang, no? So tingin ko that's one thing na naging emotional siya, and aside from iyakin siya dahil sensitive, no? Songwriter siya songwriter siya, so attached siya sa feelings niya. Pero tingin ko sa daming Herbert, sa daming Machel na isa to sa mga priceless na reward, no, gift na manggagaling sa biyaya mula sa taas.
You have mentioned a 13-track album coming up, packed with collaborations like with Kamikaze, with Grace Note, and Six Cycle Mind. So, what can fans expect from this album, and how is that going to be like a step up from the last album?
Hi.
Pinaka-shy.
Well, for us naman, or for me, every album is different. Every album is special. And madami na rin naman kami na-collab before. But now, we always try new things and collab with new people that we meet or mga hindi pa namin nakakatrabaho na kaibigan namin. Now, for this album, exciting. Ang masasabi kong different ngayon kasi parang nagsulat kami lahat halos. Before kasi talaga si Herbert yung pinakamadaming sinusulat most of the times. Tapos minsan magkakolab lang kami ni Mish, ganun. But for this album, medyo sinipag akong makasulat ng 4, and then si Herbert, si Darwin. Ngayon nag-collab ulit kasi si Darwin ang nagsulat ng Torete. So ngayon nagsulat siya ulit ng songs para dito sa album. Madami siya. Ayun yung Kapitayo. Yung bagong single siya nagsulat nun. And then si Michelle din, together with Led of Kamikaze. And then producer namin, kinuha namin si Rai Sarmiento of Six Cycle Mind, na madalas din namin talaga nakakatrabaho. Tapos si PJ ng Grace Note, and then Bobby Kanyamo ng Six Cycle Mind, nag-base din sa album. Marami So, mostly kaibigan, si Choi Padilla, and Ria Osorio, nag-keyboard si Choi, si Ate Ria, nag-MD nung recording ng strings dito. So
isang batalyon talaga, isang talaga.
Oo. Tapos with the
village.
and then with solid support ng EMI and UMG and Enzo and the whole team. Sobrang ibang level para sa akin. So, yun yung masasabi yung difference sa kanya.
So you can say that this album cycle is more collaborative as opposed to the last one, right?
Yes.
Yes. At saka, sobrang iba yung feel kasi yung last one was really more experimental also. Here naman, parang we open ourselves to influences from our collaborators. At the same time, we went back to the basics also. Kasi ang Moonstar naman, it's all about yung feels talaga. So, meron pa kaming, ako personally, nagpa-astrology pa ako na parang, we can't be overthinking this, guys. Ganun. Di ba naalala niyo?
Overthink dito.
Oo, kasi overthinkers kami, Olympians kami pagdating sa overthinking. So parang for this one, sabi ko, guys, wag nating i-overthink ng sobra-sobra yung yung arreglo, yung chord patterns, yung so parang really back to the basics, yung mga story. Kasi yun naman yung strength namin eh. We're really like storytellers when it comes to to songs. So,
Tapos the producer help us
oo.
to manage naman yung the song to make it real din, di ba? To
Yeah.
Yeah, and,
So,
the,
yun.
and the crafting of
Yeah.
everything. So, yun.
Pero ang ganda ng term na yun. Ito yung time na less overthinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, more on we enjoy.
Overthink
Ano yung
Manila.
natural sa amin. Kasi past albums talagang hindi man over-arrange, like grabe lahat ng gusto namin ilagay. Dito mas relax na kami. Mas ini-enjoy namin yung process.
Hindi na masyadong immature, pero immature pa rin.
So, as a few days ago, you released a new single entitled Kapitayo. Now, can you talk us with the inspiration for that song?
So, Kapitayo is written by Darwin Hernandez, the hitmaker who wrote Torete also. And again, after so long, siguro after so many albums, this is the album na bumalik siya to collaborate with us. Parang, I think, kasi Filipinos, as a country, we're a very big, coffee culture. We have a very big coffee culture, and no matter the circumstances, whether you're having a good day or a bad day, there's always a cup of coffee, that speaks to you. So sometimes it's really like an encouragement lang to slow down a little bit. Just be with someone, or sometimes just be with yourself. To process things, to process your day, to plan your day. It's really about that. It's about connecting also. Tas parang, yun nga, one of the first people who heard the song, parang sabi niya, it's like a warm hug from a friend when you hear the song. So it's really all about that, connecting, celebrating, slowing down, and celebrating the coffee culture of Filipinos.
Yeah, you can hear it on the song since like Kapitayo, you're essentially having a vibe of like we're just hanging out in a coffee shop.
Exactly. Kasi parang yung term na kapitayo is like, it's someone trying to reach out to you, di ba? Parang kapitayo. It's really, there's more beyond those two words, di ba? Kaya yun yung concept yun yung buong thought process nung song na yun na kapitayo. And you can hear the song, it's super chill. Typically, marami kaming gustong mangyari sa isang song. For me to always hit the high notes. Ito, maririnig mo, this is the first time. And I don't want to go through the technicalities of it, pero this is the song na parang I really wanted to explore yung mga low notes ko as a vocalist also. So, yeah.
So, with that mentioned, Kapitayo is an explicit invitation to slow down. How hard is it for the band to find time to pause and sit down together outside of the band effort?
Medyo mahirap actually, no? ang daming, yeah, I mean, life is lifing naman talaga eh. So parang it's a good sign that, as individuals and then collectively, you're making progress din. Kaya medyo mahirap talaga for us to, really find the time now. Hindi na ganun kadali. Unlike 20 years ago, nung mga bata pa kami, wala pa kaming mga kids or wala pang family, hindi pa ganun ka-busy. Pero now, but I think that the scarcity of it makes it even more precious once we hit that, small moments together. Even if it's just, minsan it's just driving from Manila to the north, let's say in Isabela for a gig, and then finding time, a few hours before going on stage for us to be parang to gather together and then have a cup of coffee, which we usually do, ganon. So it's scarce, but it's precious.
Maish, in Filipino culture, saying kapitayo is rarely just about the caffeine. It's, as you mentioned earlier, it's an invitation for connection. So, when did you realize that this everyday phrase carried enough like emotional weight to make it the theme of the song?
You know what? I haven't really thought of it na parang wala siya talaga yung intentional na thought for me na, what does this mean? Pero I always thought that, when friends come to me, or just even like a DM lang ganyan na parang, uy, kape tayo. I know it's an invitation for some quality time. Parang ganun. Quality time is my love language kasi talaga. No matter how scarce it is for me, parang it's my love language. So parang it's always been on my, at the back of my mind na parang if someone DMs me or messages me, yung mga Moonstareros, yung mga fans, minsan sasabihin nila sa akin, ate, kape naman tayo. Tapos parang, I know that there's something more to it than, a good cup of coffee.
The track features contributions from Darwin Hernandez, as you mentioned earlier. Now, can you take us through how the track evolved from like the original idea of making the song to getting it to where it is now?
Well, iba-iba eh. So, different from each of us. For me, for those songs na nasulat ko na lang, medyo last minute yung iba. Pero most of them, meron ng initial idea na naka-record sa phone ko. Kasi every time na meron kaming... Most of our songs naman is based sa experience namin. Personal, certain percentage galing sa fans. So it's not, hindi siya isang buong experience lang from a certain event. So fusion siya ng mga stories. So for me, from the raw na nasa phone ko from time to time, record ko kahit nasaan ako, driving or what. And then binalikan ko siya nung time na oy, we want to create a new album. And then, pinakinggan ko sila. And then, yun, sinulat ko na lang, humugot na lang ako from different stories and naalala ko during that time. And then, for me, ang bilis lang nun sa akin kasi demo and then record and then sit down with them, kaming tatlo. And then, yun, tinambling na ng producer and manager. So, and even nung recording naman, may crafting pa rin na nangyari. So, gano'n siya. For Herbert, iba yata.
Ako, yung speaking of kape tayo, no? So, from demo, ang gusto ko doon yung development na until nung finish na yung recording namin, ang magandang development is when yung label narinig yung demo ba yung narinig niya? Actually, final na eh.
Final na.
Demo,
Yeah.
Na-record na, nag-push pa yung label to make the strings kasi originally keyboards yun eh.
Well,
pero
nothing wrong naman.
Nothing wrong with keyboards as gumawa ng ibang synth. Pero this time, the label pushed na, oy, gawin natin totoong or strings. So, yun nga, kudos to the team na then nung session na yun, sobrang kilabot. I mean, feeling ko nagdagdag siya dun sa ganda nung sa warmness nung kape tayo. Sa warmness.
I think just to kasi pinag-usapan namin ito eh. Parang yung sensory ng wood ng instruments.
Yeah.
Added to what we were trying to achieve with the vibe of kape tayo.
Yeah, so yun. Sobrang crafted siya. So yun, tuwan-tuwa kami. Tapos na, pero na-push pa siya. Pinaganda pa.
Okay, so I think an idea of why you had the strings for the song is last year you marked the 25-year anniversary of Torete, which you celebrated with a full-on orchestra
Yes.
alongside the Metro Manila Concert Orchestra. So to interject with that, did you ever envision a song written over like 2.5 decades, sorry. Did you think that something like that would hold this much weight in Philippine culture?
Hindi talaga eh. Parang it's just parang dream lang talaga siya sa akin. I think pag may napapanood ako ng mga artist na may infusion ng orchestra or even just strings. Like for example, Nirvana, sa Unplugged or 10,000 Maniacs. Hindi mo na siguro naabutan yung mga yung mga artists na yun. But, yung mga listeners, I'm sure may mga iba na like, parang hindi ko, it's just a dream. Yeah. So, for it to happen, sobrang,
Kasi garage band kami, no? I mean, we're all, hindi kami talaga music like.
Hindi kami music major. Hindi kami.
Pero, seeing a conductor writing its notes and arranging ilang piece, 'di ba? 8 to 12 pieces ng ano na para lang to complement
Yeah.
a song na sinulat mo lang sa kwarto. It's really
Shout
parang,
out kay kay
Eh,
Maestro John
and si
Jonathan
Chino
Cruz.
and Chino
and Chino of
Hale.
Hale also.
So those people na talagang ano yun, sobrang hindi namin ine-expect. Alam namin it's a blessing, no? Para masamahan, ma-collaborate with Pero yun nga, feeling ko nagmamatter din siya, natutuwa din yung mga tao na yung turete biglang may strings, especially this one. Ito rin, hopefully matugtog namin to live with full orchestra rin. So alam namin na they will feel different din
Yeah.
pag narinig nila yung buong strings talaga, yung
Oo.
kahoy. Kaya.
Manifesting that for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sana.
Yes.
So, not long ago, Torete actually climbed back onto the Genius Top 100 charts, right alongside like modern acts like Beanie and more. So, how does it feel to see Gen Z embracing the discography as their own anthems?
It's something that's unexpected. So parang ang dami na kasing bagong artists like you mentioned, no, yung movement ngayon, yung P-pop movement, tas mga young bands. So parang nagulat din kami talaga. Parang it's super feeling happy, parang amazed din kami na okay, nasa isip pa rin kami ng mga bagong generation ng Gen Z. But at the same time, merong realization din sa amin as a group. Like, again, going back dun sa nangyari nung 25 years of Torete, what we noticed was because we have unintentionally released albums far apart from each other. Like, I think nag-release kami every 5 years lang, ganon. Unintentionally also, we built a fan base from different generations.
So, family na sila.
Oh,
Pupunta sila nanay, anak, ano ba? Apo. Minsan.
Baso na mo. So
Yeah.
parang nagugulat kami kasi pag may mga meet and greet kami, sasabihin ng mga parents sa amin na parang pinilit kasi kami na anak namin ang pumunta ng ng gig. Tapos parang we ask, sino ba yan? Sino ba yung artist na yan? Gusto namin kasi yung song na Gilid, yung mga bagong sa catalog namin. Tapos pag nakita nila na Moonstar88, hindi, gusto rin namin yan, na Torete. So nakakatuwa, it feels great. Kasi kami din may mga kids din kami. So parang we get to share the music not just with our kids but with families also. Kaya may conscious effort din kami to make sure that, gigs are as accessible as it is, for the younger generation. That's why with Kapitayo, we had like a coffee shop tour. Kasi I've been pitching that idea with the management na parang, gawa naman tayo ng nothing that lets us play like 12 midnight or 11 p.m. ng gabi na hindi nakakapunta yung mga high school
Yeah,
kids.
because normally with gigs, they're often in like open spaces or bars, right?
Exactly.
They're
So,
not allowed.
super late
Yeah.
na, diba? Parang itong latest effort na to. So, yeah, it's so nice. It's so nice to be able to reach out to the new generation and then to be, on the
Puro
roster.
mga bata baka 80%, no?
Yeah, yeah. And then the roster of the new artists na nakakasama namin. Kasi people think that, we get inspired by those who came before us, which is true, yung mga, the Eraserheads, or Vermaya, ganyan. They continue to inspire us. But at the same time, we also get inspired with the younger generations also. Kasi iba rin yung flavor na binibigay nila sa eksena Like, yung Hey June, ganyan. Yung sessionist namin si Jazz from Grace Note, ganyan. Iba rin. They also inspire us. So parang, it's pulling, all the good elements from different generations. So it's nice. It's nice to be able to still be in the radar of, the young kids now.
Gusto rin bigyan ng credit yung technology, no? The Spotify, yung streaming device, no? Kasi somehow, ngayon, dahil dyan, nagiging timeless na wala na, hindi time-bound na yung mga releases. No? Kaya nga kasi even my kids, ang nakikinig ng Beatles, nagiging timeless na, hindi na, kaya okay din sa career namin na pag nag-release ka, okay lang yan kasi kung hindi mag-hit ngayon, pwede yun, no? So, magugulat nga kahit kami sa Spotify, parang 60%, 70% ng crowd namin are Gen Z na. So, sa data namin. So, it's really amazing. Dahil rin yun sa streaming, no? Dahil accessible na lahat, di ba? Madali na nilang ma-access yung mga catalog.
Okay, so every time you step onto a stage, you have thousands of people waiting to scream sing the lyrics to Migraine. Personally, I have an experience wherein one of the more memorable times that I saw you perform was in UP Fair with a friend of mine who, admittedly, our dynamic was a lot more romantic than we both understood. And
Oh my God!
and we weren't really like fully aware of it until like when we were watching you guys, and then we kind of had the same thought when we looked at each other when we were hearing the opening lyric. Oo nga pala. So
So, nasa na siya?
no comment. So with that in mind though, how do you keep live performances like that feel fresh and authentic emotionally for every time you do it?
Oh, okay. Coming from the original recording muna na napapakinggan usually. Pagdating sa live, we try to rearrange a little. Parang surprise din sa fans. At the same time kami, na-enjoy lang din namin mag-rearrange minsan. And then, merong mga times that we, si Michelle, pinapag-interact niya yung audience with the sing-along or na-remember mo. So,
May first voice, second voice pa, di ba?
yeah, so ganun. We try to keep it as personal as possible, as intimate as possible, no matter how big the venue is. We want to connect because we wrote the songs for them, for the audience naman talaga. So, yun.
Agree. Yeah.
Feel yung moment, right?
We know how important like those songs are for the fans. So ako rin kasi fan ako ng live music, like kung pwede lang every week. Siguro nga parang almost every other week nasa isang concert din ako. So I know the gravity of the moment also as a performer. So knowing that I have that perspective as a music fan, I know that there are songs that we have in our set list na super special for the crowd. So I really want to make a conscious effort to make it parang intimate in a very big setting, at saka yun, yung masulit yung feeling nila.
Yeah.
Kasi alam ko na they're there to have all the feels. So
They spend time, money,
yeah, exactly.
effort to go there. So, kami rin. So, talagang sinusulit din namin.
Yeah, we want to give our
Especially,
best talaga.
Yun yung after pandemic, you appreciate more yung it's community. Marami
Yung
kayong,
comeback from
Yeah.
yung marami kayong nagsasabay-sabay. Iba yung iba, it's priceless. No?
Yeah, I mean, how is it that a lot of half of the population could be introverted, but when you go to a concert, di ba? Somehow parang it's a moment na you let go of all that parang walls mo and just be in the moment, and you're part of a movement. It's always something that parang astounds me also as a music fan and as a performer.
Gift talaga yung song. Gift talaga. Na alam namin we're just instrument para i-share sa kanila.
So
sino nga siya?
we're still, to be fair, we're still good friends. But
Okay.
if I recall, she's currently in a relationship with another friend of mine.
Tapos, yung
Wait lang.
Nag-reverse na. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so one of the most inspiring things about the band is that you all successfully balance intense professional day jobs, family lives, and being essentially OPM royalty. What is the secret to preventing creative burnout when you are juggling so much stuff?
morning walks. Yeah, I think for me, ganun pa rin.
Authentic na artist talaga namin sa
Paano ba?
si Bon.
Sa
Yung mga pursuits niya talaga.
burnout, siguro hindi naman, burnout would be, I don't think burnout talaga. Siguro pagod sa live gigs kasi talagang minsan may 2 gigs a night or yun, yung hectic na ganun. But for creating music, I don't think mabu-burnout kami. There was never a burnout sa creating music, but yung live gigs, physically kasi, kailangan may physical and sa age namin, medyo challenging na rin yun. Plus, we have families and all. So, for me, morning walks, hanggat kayang may exercise, diet, or
Di mo naman.
yun,
May abs yan.
yun, so yun, anything healthy and anything both physically, mentally, and emotionally, we try to keep it healthy as much as possible. Even sa isa't isa, yung relationship namin. We're not just a band, we're a family. We grew up together, and nagkakilala na kami, mga binata't dalaga, hanggang nagka-family, hanggang naging ninang siya ng anak ko. Yes. So,
Yes,
yun.
sobrang intertwined ng lives namin. I think for me personally, the whole, and I won't recommend it to everybody kasi iba-iba naman din talaga.
Yeah.
But ako yung balance kasi ng other pursuits ko in life with music, yun na yun mismo. That prevents me from burnout. Siguro, if I'm doing music full-time, I would probably feel burnt out. Honestly.
At the same time,
And again, this is not for everybody. And at the same time, sa
Yeah.
kabilang aspect ng life ko, if I'm only doing that, mababurn out din ako. So parang, that's the sort of balance that I have. And then I think, like, hinging on Bon's response, ngayon kasi parang yung kids namin medyo malalaki na din. So parang yung life talaga ng families namin respectively, we're very big on art and music talaga. So kasama sila parati sa mga nangyayari sa career din namin.
Sa journey namin.
Sa journey namin, yung mga partners namin, my husband is also a musician. Tapos yung kids namin, nakikita namin na, okay, may mga artistic pursuits din sila. So parang, it's like a one big ecosystem na parang no one gets left behind in our team, in our group. So parang, yeah, it's something. It's very special. So parang minsan sa gigs nga sinasabi ko sa mga young kids, I hope that they get to have, friendships like the ones that we have as a team. Kasi yeah, it's something lifelong na hindi na talaga siya, it's forever. Magpapatattoo na nga kami ng ng band logo namin by the next time na I'm here in town.
At saka to add lang kasi this has been, I mean, obviously, tumagal kami ng more than 2 decades doing this na di namin alam paano kaming tumagal. Pero because this is our passion and our families are also our passion, outside of the music scene, passionate din kami sa ginagawa namin. So I think as long as passionate ka or sa ginagawa mo, mapapagod ka but you can always rest and then bounce back. Yun lang. Pero hindi siya mawawala sa'yo.
Add ko lang din yung kay Mish, no? Kasi, ayun nga, tama nga. Iba-iba naman pero it happened lang na kami, we have different parang area, industry, no? Ganun din talagang nagko-complement. Actually, yung kabila yung nagfu-fuel, di ba? Dun sa kabila, no? At the same time, hindi siya, parang hindi lang yun yung ginagawa ko. So, kung may nangyayaring hindi okay, I would think, ano yung pwede kong gawin mamaya dun sa isa. So, it helps, nakakatulong pa nga para hindi ma-burnout.
Mismo,
Kasi
yun talaga.
ako, look forward ko yung gig. Kasi pagod ako sa work ko. Pero at the same time, pag pagod naman sa nilook forward ko yung gagawin ko kinabukasan. I mean, ayun nga para siyang, nagko-complement. Pero it's not for everyone
Yeah.
Pero
Oo.
gusto lang rin namin sabihin na
Kung
nag-exist ang multi-potentialite people like us.
yung mga maraming
like,
maraming
sobrang
interest sa life, huwag niyo isipin na may
Mali
mali
yun.
siya inyo kasi
Embrace nyo lang.
Yeah,
Oo,
pero
yeah.
ibig sabihin din, meron ding mga specialist. So, it's okay din. May mga specialist na gusto ito lang gagawin. So, which is okay. Which is okay. It happened lang na kaming lahat dito, align kami na marami kaming ginagawa.
That's
Aside
just
from
what works
music.
for you.
Yeah. At saka, kaya naintindihan namin yung isa't isa.
So, as a veteran in the industry, how has the accessibility of music production and shift to like TikTok and Reels, how has that changed the way you interact with social media, with fans of like my generation or younger generations?
Malaking change talaga. Kasi unlike before, kasi syempre nabutan namin yung pre-TikTok, pre-social media.
Tape.
Tape pa kami, no? And before kasi, when we promote, may mass media. Alam na ng itong publication na to. Dati, pag lumabas ka sa ASAP, tapos na. Lahat na. Di ba? Ganun may mass media.
O sa dyaryo.
O sa dyaryo,
Diba?
lumabas ka, tapos na lahat na. Right now, because, may fragmented na. So, mas maraming effort. So, those TikTok, naging tool siya, no? Buti na lang may mga ganun din. Mas maraming best mo lang gagawin. Unlike before, dahil may mass media, isang boost lang, okay na. So, tingin ko, the technology help us rin naman. I mean, in other way na kaya lang namin panindigan, no? So, yan.
Mas siya. Sorry. For us, parang lalo na kami, open kasi kami sa mga change. Open kami sa anong bago. We're excited to try new things. And we look at it as a advantage, like sinabi ni Herbert, tool siya na ba't ba ginawa to? Anong purpose nito? Paano to makakatulong sa amin? So, before kasi, even dumaan kami sa pagiging fan talaga ng mga banda. And the only way mo marireach ang banda before, hindi pa nga eh. Hihintayin mo mag-guest sila sa radyo.
Sa Club Dread.
Pupunta ka sa bar. Aasahan mo, makita mo sa TV. Or as in, pipila ka physically. And hindi lahat nare-reach. Now, mas madali naming na marireach yung mga fans, mga gusto man. And also kami, madali namin ma-reach yung mga ina-idolize din namin. Malaki. And even sa resources, parang nakikita namin, okay, yun pala yung gusto nilang marinig. Ganun pala yung trend ngayon. It helps us grow. Ganun, for me. Ganun siya.
I personally love it. I call it like the 360 experience. So, yeah.
Alright, so Meish, you've said before that you consider fans as equal stockholders in the band. As you look forward with global distribution and potential international collaborations with EMI, what is the core message you hope your audience takes away? Not just local audience, but also like a global audience. So to
I
speak.
think,
In
two
different
things,
languages,
no? Yeah, sige.
Yeah.
Kafkon ka? Hindi. Two things. For the global audience, it's nice to be able to be a part of that movement, and there is OPM, and you're gonna be surprised na OPM music is super rich and super enjoyable in the same way na I'm sure maririnig nila yung other music from other countries. There's a very distinct DNA to it, I think. And then for the Filipino artists, and this is a note to myself and the band also, is to not be afraid to hold space in, the global scene. Kasi nakakatakot. But at the same time, eto na open na yung doors, windows, lahat, kisame, open na lahat. So parang we should, embrace it, take up that space, embrace that space, and
Be proud.
be proud of,
Be proud.
the music that we have. Kasi it's very, diverse from yung music ng Filipino music, from pop to rock to folk music. Meron kami meron kami fina-follow sa TikTok account namin. Wala kasi akong personal TikTok account. Pero si Herbert, meron siyang finalo na musicians from Mindanao. Ano yun? Parang, so blown away na parang it's so different from what we do, but still it's Filipino. So don't be afraid, dear selves, and Filipino musicians, don't be afraid to hold space in the
Global.
global industry.
Actually, to just connect to that, aside from the music itself, because there's a lot of social media pages, essentially making sure that you guys are established as like a classic act. I want to just interject with a quick thing, because there are like multiple pages now that are like celebrating old album covers, classic album covers, and oftentimes your debut album comes up, so stuff like that also shines light on the band, especially since like with
The covers, yung mga...
the cover art alone.
Yeah,
So
kasi part yun ng actually, part yun sa pag experience, no. Kahit yun, yung mga ganong effort, dun rin mo na-express, aside from the music itself, right? Naging music video, di ba, right? Ngayon, TikTok. Pero before, isa yun sa pinaka-importanting part ng music creation, the album covers. And we appreciate those people na appreciate. Maraming nakakamiss, no? Na the album
Yeah.
covers.
Yeah.
Pero hopefully, alam ko, we have plans to do,
Mga limited.
ng...
We'll see.
We'll see,
yeah.
we'll see. Marami pero, ayun, we appreciate those people na nakaka-appreciate ng nahawakan nila. Hindi lang nila naririnig.
Alright. So now we're going to do a bunch of quick fire questions. So, which song from the upcoming album are you most nervous or excited for fans to hear?
Ako, well, kung isa lang, Sydney siguro. Sydney kasi sobrang special nun kasi na-touch talaga ako yung kanta na yun kasi nakita ko talaga si Maish with Moonstar88. Nag-iyakan when Maish nag-announce na doon na siya titira sa Australia, sa Sydney. So it's really, na-move ako. Kaya we have that song na Sydney. So hopefully magustuhan nila pag lumabas yan.
Ako, kung isa lang din, Habang Buhay, yung isa sa sinulat ko. It's a love letter. At the same time, gusto ko kasi makasulat before ng something that we can sing in weddings or mga receptions. Kasi puro parang heartbroken yung mga kanta namin. But still, na-invite kami sa weddings.
Na-invite sa kasal, pero heartbroken.
So may kakanta na migraine, di ba? So, yun.
Thank
So,
you, Mana.
ayun, dagdag lang sa catalog namin. So, pwede na kaming i-invite ulit sa weddings, sa mga gender reveal ng mga anak nyo, pwede rin. So, Habang Buhay, title niya.
Ako yung Dito Ka Lang. Kasi alam ko yung backstory nung song na yon. So, it's a very emotional time of our lives as a band. Kaya, excited ako na kinakabahan. Sana maraming when they need something like that, sana makarating yung song na yon to the people.
Basta 13 songs, madami naman. So, excited kami actually sa lahat. Sa lahat.
Well, we'll check the album out
Yes,
when
please.
it's out.
Yes, please.
So, what is your ultimate go-to comfort food after a gig, especially a late night gig?
Late night gig. Recently kami lagi ako nagre-request ng yung goto.
Oo, no? Goto.
Pag hindi late night, pandesal.
Pero late night yun. Goto nga.
Goto.
Goto.
Ang go-to.
Goto.
Go-to late night food is goto.
Alright, so if you could describe the theme of the album in one word, what would that be?
Habang buhay.
Habang Buhay.
Habang buhay. Yeah.
So, which OPM track from another artist have you had on repeat lately? Like, what's your favorite song from any OPM artist?
OPM.
Ako, hindi nawawala sa akin is Marilag na Dionela. Talagang by default, nandun siya palagi. Hindi ko alam bakit, pero yun. Ganda kasi niya eh. Tsaka well-crafted. Dionela ang galing. Tapos yun, nandun siya. Tsaka yun, kung isa lang yun.
Ako, Hey Jun yung sabihin mo lang. Pero pag every time na may nire-release yung Hey June kasi talagang excited ako. Yung songwriting.
Yung mga anak natin sa music video.
Yung songwriting nila sobrang parang alam kong they are future sila ng industry.
Ako naman, hindi siya bagong-bago. Aura by Four of Spades. I like it.
Ganda rin. Sorry.
Ganda rin yun.
Interjecting with mine, my current on repeat song from you guys, aside from Kape Tayo, I've been recently re-listening to Gigil.
Request last time nga no?
Oh, baka ikaw yun
It's a very resonant, especially today, because one of the lines is kahit aircon umiinit. And given the weather, that's more
Totoo.
appropriate.
Sige. Re-reconsider na.
Oo nga na.
Oo, sige na. Kailangan na natin.
Pag sinabi sa playlist,
Ikaw ang dahilan pag nakasama sa
live playlist namin. Pero yeah, thank you.
So, what is the best piece of advice you would give to an indie band starting out, or to any band starting out now?
Gym.
Talagang ako naman, like yung sinasabi, because of technology nga, social media, unlike before us, nung time namin, parang makikita na lang namin yung progress ng mga banda when pagpumunta kami sa gig. Because of social media ngayon, ang dali mong i-compare yung sarili mo sa iba, no? So, lagi mong chine-check kung mas magaling na ba sila or mas marami na sila. So, ang advice lang namin, it's really, wag niyong i-compare, no? Parang you have your own pace. May pace kayo. May sarili kayong timing. May sarili kayong season. You just have to takbo lang. Hindi, ang kalaban mo sarili mo. So, you have to be better lang today than yesterday. No? So, yun lang. So, yun. Ganun lang. Ganun lang naman yung namin na lang kami, tuloy-tuloy lang naman kami. Pero hanggang ngayon, gumagawa kami kanta. So, yun.
Yun, tama. Actually, agree ako. Gym and patience.
Patience.
Pasensya at saka, and not just sa mga indie musicians or young musicians, young people in general, keep showing up for yourself.
Yep. Tsaka ako naman wag niyong don't dismiss creativity. Embrace it muna, and kahit anong genre, kahit anong technology, give it a chance and be open about it before actually dapat open ka lang din palagi dahil you'll never know kung anong meron ka matututunan sa kahit anong genre, kahit anong language, kahit anong. Keep on exploring, keep on embracing creativity from any country, any generation. Yun, be open na about it. And you will dun mag-start ang bagong tunog na magagawa nyo. You'll never know what will come out. Pero, yun yan.
So, lastly, if you were given the chance to sit down and interview someone, whether it's from the present or the past, who would it be and why?
Maliban sa'yo?
Go big or go
Good
home.
question.
Ako kasi hindi ko pa siya napapanood ng live. Ewan ko kung bakit. Pero, she defined my generation. Alanis Morissette. Sana my English is good enough.
No?
Pero, ayun, I wanna be able to kind of have like a girl's girl moment
Shopping!
with her or tambay or ganyan.
Ako, Dave Grohl siguro. Although marami na ako napanood na interview niya and docu's out there. Actually, hindi ko rin talaga alam ano itatanong ko sa kanya. Baka titigan ko lang siya. Pero,
Inuman lang, siguro. Tambay,
mas excited
Kape
ako.
lang, ganun.
Mas excited ako sa life niya outside the band. Yung ganon. And, kasi minsan doon nanggagaling creative process and creative juices eh.
Currently, yung effort niya is supporting his daughter.
Oo.
Yeah.
Oo.
Tsaka yung mga soup kitchen na efforts niya,
oo.
di ba? Yung
So,
nagbo-barbecue siya for the homeless,
Oo.
ganyan.
Siya, tsaka si Travis Barker. Yan.
Ay, si Travis, ang galing.
Anong sikreto mo? Yung ganon.
Oh, yeah. Iba pa yun. Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
So, silang dalawa. Parehong drummer, parehong
Tindi.
icons.
Sama ko ha.
Oo. Text kita.
Ako siguro outside music, no? The Nvidia guy, mga mga AI people na ano kasi I know na parang it's a revolution, no. I just want to know anong totoong nangyayari. Ang dami kong mahilig kasi ako diyan sa mga sa YouTube about
Ano ba to?
the end of
Conspiracy?
mga
Ganyan.
conspiracy. I just want to know it first hand sa kanila.
And that's a wrap. A huge thank you to Meish, Herbert, and Bon for hanging out with us today. It's amazing to see that after 25 years, the passion is still strong as ever. So make sure to stream Kape Tayo and look out for their upcoming 13-track album. If you love this episode, hit follow and share it with your fellow OPM fans. Until next time, I am Ian Oreta. This is The Sit Down, and keep supporting local music.